MTD CNC, bringing you the latest engineering news, reviews, events and special offers via video media.
So Malcolm, you bought 4 machines or turning centres here within your company from CMZ in the last 8 years. What made CMZ the machine of choice for you when it comes to a lathe?
Well, we were looking for something which was going to last, for accuracy, for quality. We would looking for value for money, and well, we decided to move on to CMZ.
We've obviously travelled here today to Scotland, and your location is quite remote compared to most engineering companies that we visit, and it must be a key factor in your decision-making process that you can get support quickly if you need it.
Yes, it was a major consideration. We feel quite confident that because we can get an engineer on site within 24-36 hours, a Scottish-based engineer, which is a major consideration for us.
And the latest machine is a TC35Y. Your previous CMZs, they were just 2-axis lathes, is that correct?
Yes.
But now with this machine, you've gone to the next level, so you've gone for something with a lot more capability.
Yes, that was based on the choice of the operator. We took a lot of advice from a lot of people, but basically the operator wanted this machine, so we based his choice on.
It's quite refreshing. So the operator costs you more money.
Very much so. Not as much as he would like to think, but.
But you have mentioned to me as well, impressively, the other machines you bought from CMZ, you've got payback on them within a 2-year cycle.
Yes. Yeah.
With the TC35 machine, obviously it's a much bigger investment, but do you envisage a fairly quick payback on that too?
Not necessarily, no, but we're confident we'll see some kind of payback fairly quickly.
Yeah, obviously not as quick as a 2-year,
No.
but it gives you much more capability then, having the C-axis and the Y-axis.
Yes, it's still got to be proved to myself wholeheartedly, but I'm getting there. I can see the potential.
So instead of taking parts off and putting them on milling machines, you can now do components in one hit.
Yes, it's refreshing to see that as well.
Okay, then so for our viewers, just summarise, your opinion of a CMZ machine, looking at it with your engineer's hat on.
It is a very well-made machine. In comparison to other machinery, I can see that there's parts of it that could be done cheaper, but they aren't done cheaper, so they're going to be lasting longer. And well, longevity is a big thing for us.
And let's have a look at a component now that you're doing on the new machine. So this is an example of what you do on the TC?
Yes, the component obviously turned, and then C-axis comes into play. The slots are put in, they could be put in one cycle, but these are put in 3 different operations, 1, 2 and 3.
That's quite a lot of milling there.
Yes, sir.
Maybe some wouldn't consider that a job for driven tools, but you do.
Yes, based on CMZ's advertising and their claims. So we went to
you put it to the
that.
test.
Yes,
and it
yes.
came out
Yes,
favourably.
right.
So is this a typical type of component that you've been machining on the machine?
It's not typical, but we are asked for pretty much anything. So generally speaking, it's spanner flats, but it could be more complex milling arrangements. We prefer the more complex parts just to keep things better.
Well, I suppose the Y-axis gives you the ability to do off-centre
Yes,
milling, so it's not just about PCDs. You can
That's
actually.
right, that's it. So you can use a smaller cutter for the width of the slot.
Yeah,
Therefore, you
absolutely.
can finish the inside of the slot as well.
Yeah. So this machine here, then, Malcolm, this is obviously the multi-axis. I noticed you've got a fixed steady on here.
Yes,
That
that's
came
right.
with. So are you doing longer sort of shaft work as well?
Yes, mostly offshore stuff is usually long and narrow. It's long,
Yeah.
long and thin.
So you need the support of the tailstock as well.
Yes, tailstock and steady.
And what about changing tools on this machine? I mean, that's a chunky. In fact, it's a 16-station turret.
Yes,
So it gives you a lot of flexibility into being able to house lots of different tools.
it does. It's still restrictive, but 16 tools is certainly good enough. Certainly would be.
And-
okay.
You mentioned to me when we first met that you actually bought this machine out of the brochure.
Yes.
So you didn't go and see it, you didn't go to Spain, you didn't go and look at another installation.
No. We trusted Ross Milne's judgment. I've known him for a long time, about 12 years, and is very rarely put us wrong. So it's worked for us.
And that was a good decision.
Yes, I would say so.
For more videos, products and news, go to mtdcnc.com or follow MTD Online on Twitter.